Hello, this is Smislav the Slayer. I'm going to be doing a live Blitz chess game commentary. Hopefully, I can do a couple of games today. Sorry I haven't posted anything in a while. So, looks like we're going to get to the King's Indian defense here, which is pretty cool. I really don't know the names to any of the openings, so. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. I think this actually might be called the Petrosian. A5. A5 is a pretty interesting move. It's interesting because A3 or B4 is one of the main moves, and C5 is one of the main squares. So if early A5 can get this C5 square, and see now, to a certain extent, like Black can cause white problems already. But it does have its downside. I wonder if I can exploit that. It's I probably can't. That's not the right attitude at all. So I'm gonna just attack on the king side because that, if you don't really know what to do, and this will definitely put my opponent in a position where he's facing unusual moves because this is not a usual plan for this kind of thing. So I do need to develop this my dark square bishop, and I don't really want to move my knights at all. So I think I'm gonna play rook to b1 and then b3 and then bishop to b2, which is also an unusual way of developing. So hopefully we'll kind of create a bunch of just do a bunch of odd stuff and outplay my opponent in positions he's probably not going to be that familiar with. Okay, I'm just going to move back. Bishop takes, then knight can win the e-pawn. Well, he could have just done it there. I guess so. Here, actually, I'm going to go ahead and play knight. Yeah. And still, he has to trade off his dark square bishop to win the e-pawn. And I don't think it's good for him to trade off his dark square bishop just to win this e4 pawn, because then his dark squares on the king side will be very weak. And I already have this open f-file. Bishop to f3 might have been, maybe queen to c2 would have been something better. Yeah, because then there's something like that. But, it's not that big a deal. If he trades off this, I think, which I think he probably should do, then I can start to play on the queen side a bit more, because he loses his control of this c5 square. Well, I guess I only have one move, really. But now I'm going to have to play probably rook takes, knight, then bishop takes. That's fine, I think. Bishop takes. e5. It's kind of tough to get at his king side. I'm going to go ahead and play knight to here, and I can go to d4 then. And if my bishop is now, I can maybe go to g5 to pin his knight. Losing a rook in this position wasn't that bad, or the exchange, I guess. A rook, losing an exchange isn't that big a deal, because it's the kind of complicated position. See, and then when you do something like that, that makes my life a lot easier, because these dark squares over here, he really needs his bishop over here. Maybe he doesn't, but I have instantly now queen f2, queen h4, and I don't really see what much good he can do from that. Maybe knight to g. Oh, well, that's a little bit of rust. So, oh, I should resign before I start talking. So that was an interesting game with a few blunders on my part. Yeah, there's not much to say really. Maybe queen to e2 here would have been better. Yeah, just something different. So we'll just say that was because I haven't done a video in a while. And thanks for watching.